get right into it this morning. So go ahead and grab a blanket or cushion or something to sit on if you're joining us in the live stream or on the recording. And we'll get started with the music. 3, 2, 1, and play. All right, so I have a really wonderfully beautiful and powerful practice for us this morning for clearing and opening the heart space. I've been returning to this heart space recently as life has sort of thrown a lot of like emotionally triggering like situations at me, and it's just reminded me that this is the place that I need to return to, right? This is the place where I need to land, so that I can respond to these situations in a more heroic way. I can sort of activate this hero energy of like doing the right thing, right? And responding in the right way. And right here just means high vibrational, right? In a loving way. So that it doesn't weigh me down and I am of service, right? To myself and to those people in my life that need me. So this is the energy that we'll get into today. So we're going to open the doors of the heart into our electromagnetic field and just radiate. So we're going to clear so that we can allow the light that already lives within the heart space to radiate and to shine and to lead the way. And then we'll take that off the mat. So let's go ahead and start by tuning in. We'll sit up nice and tall and rub our hands together in front of our heart. And even if life isn't throwing you a bunch of emotionally triggering situations right now, it's never a bad idea to open the heart, right? And so let the heart lead. So we'll sit up tall, finding the center of your seat here. Closing the eyes if that feels natural and accessible. If it doesn't at any time, you can keep your eyes softly gazed at one point. And feel that heat, that warmth, that love begin to build in your hands. The shoulders and the arms and the hands are extensions of the heart chakra. They are how we touch the world. Good, go ahead and slow that down. And then bring the palms to actively and lovingly press into one another, drawing the elbows out to the sides and anchoring the edges of the thumbs right into the center of the chest, right into the heart. And before we begin by tuning in Om Namo Gurudev Namo, let's just begin to drop into the breath. So deep breaths in through the nose, pulling that fresh prana all the way down towards your navel point. Belly expands, lungs expand, and then make an O shape with the mouth and pour the breath out, contracting. Good, keep that going. Deep breath in through the nose. Deep breath out. Few more just like that. Your own rhythm. Take it one more round. Good, And then we will chant Om Namo Gurudev Namo to the 4 directions: north in front of us, east to our right, south behind us, west to the left of us. And as we sing this mantra for today, I would love for us to focus on singing this mantra from the heart center and projecting it out the 4 directions, like we're opening the doors of the heart here on all 4 sides and projecting out into our aura, out into our energy bubble. We'll take a big breath in to begin to the north. Om Namo. Sip it in through the O-shaped mouth. Guru Dev Namo. To the east. Om Namo. Sip it into the heart. Guru Dev Namo. To the south. Om Namo. Guru Dev Namo. To the west. Om Namo. Guru Dev Namo. Inhale, big breath in, hold it. Finding a gentle squeeze of the sit bones, a lifting of the pelvic floor, Mula Bandha, navel in towards the spine, Uddiyana Bandha, chin level, Jalandhar Bandha, float your inward gaze up towards the third eye. Take in another sip of air through the O-shaped mouth. Feeling the lungs, the heart, the belly expand. And exhale to release and ground. Wonderful. Satnam. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed and stay inward. We're just going to begin with some side body opening, some side bends. So your right hand can lean off to the right on the earth, stretching the left arm up and over for a little side bend to the right. Just checking in though that your left hip and left sit bone are still anchored on the earth. We'll breathe in here, and then the breath out will be a little cartwheel to the other side. Good, and then we'll inhale to the right, exhale to the left. Allowing the waist, the outer hip, the side rib cage to stretch open, the diaphragm stretching. Breathing deep here, in and out through the nose, passionate breath. And when we breathe passionately, with intention, we express gratitude for the breath. Couple more rounds here. One more time to the right and to the left. Inhale to reach the arms up, catch your prayer overhead. As you exhale, slice the prayer down the center line to your heart. And then bring the palms face down on the knees. I'm gonna get into some shoulder shrugs here just to release any stress and tension in the shoulders and in the neck. So we will inhale, shoulders exaggerate and they squeeze up to the ears. Exhale, we let go. For today, we'll breathe through an O-shaped mouth. So inhale through the O-shaped mouth, exhale. Good, keep going, maybe a little bit quicker for the last 15 seconds, or keep the pace slower, right? You know best what you need. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders up to the ears. Squeeze, make fists, squeeze your whole body, squeeze your face. Squeezing stress and tension out of the body. Exhale, release everything. Awesome, let's meet in tabletop, please. You can set any cushions that you were sitting on off to the side. Just spreading the palms wide here, wrists under shoulders, knees directly under hips. And then if there is any wrist things happening with you today, you can always make fists here or place some blocks underneath your hands. We are going to just gently begin to open the right hip. So keeping the right knee bent, just bring the right knee out to the side and back, and then forward and then out. Just keep making some little circles here. It's like little circles, big feelings, perhaps. Go ahead and switch the direction of the circles. Focus on evening out the weight across the hands. Good, now we will stretch the right leg back behind us. Take a moment before going anywhere to gather your left outer hip back and in a tad. Point through your back toes and lift through your back inner thigh. Hug the navel in and the front ribs in towards the spine. We will inhale here to lift the back leg, lift the gaze, open the heart. And then exhale, knee towards the nose towards the knee. They by no means have to touch, right? That's just where they're headed. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. Inhaling and exhaling. Move it at your own pace. And remember that the breath is the first priority here. Deep breath. Audible breath. plugging all 10 finger pads into the earth. Good, next inhale, pause and hold, reaching the right leg back. Taking another sip of air through the O-shaped mouth. And then exhale, release your right knee down. Sit your hips back to your heels for a moment, child's pose. You're welcome to catch a prayer in your hands. Just releasing the third eye into the earth. Breathing into the back of the heart, the back wings of your shoulder blades, your angel wings. All right, let's go ahead and slowly roll up onto the shins here. And then we'll come forward for a second side. So aligning and organizing the joints under one another, taking the left leg and just beginning to make some circles out to the side. And then move in the opposite direction. And seeing if it's possible just to tap into some objective awareness here, some loving awareness of what might be different on this side than the other, what might live on this left side. And then stretch the left leg back. Again, realign shoulders over wrists. Hug your right outer hip back and in. Reach through the back leg and lift through the back inner thigh. Hug in through your center. Inhale to lift the back leg just a little, looking up. Exhale, knee to nose. Keep it going. Perhaps beginning to hear internally the mantra Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale. Next, inhale, reach, hold. Take in an extra sip of air. Pressing the earth away. And then exhale, release your left knee, hips to heels, child's pose. Maybe a little wiggle of your hips side to side. Maybe some sighs out the mouth. And then slowly rolling yourself up again. Sitting on the shins just for a moment. Now, if this is at all uncomfortable, you can always sit in cross-ankled pose or bring a blanket between your heels and your sit bones. I'm just gonna start casually circling the arms here. Inhale as the arms come forward and up. Exhale as they reach back and down. You can breathe however feels right for you. So at any point you can take a vibrational exhale out through the mouth. Or maybe in through the O-shaped mouth and exhale, O-shaped mouth. Just moving some dense energy in the shoulders. Good. And then begin to reach your arms up and give them a little shake. Shake them all the way out to the side and down, and then back up. And just keep going. Keep breathing. Just shaking some stuff out of those wrists, hands. Good, and then gently bring that to a close. And we will take a seat. So you're welcome to stay sitting on your shins if that feels good. Or Sukhasana, cross-ankled. And please do know that at any time you can be in either of these seats whenever a seated posture is called for. You can always straddle a bolster as well, sitting on your shins. All right, we're gonna get into the first exercise here in this heart clearing, heart opening, heroic heart. That's what I like to think of this set, heroic heart set. So to start, we'll sit up nice and tall. We'll interlace the hands behind the back of the head. And now just notice if the front ribs ejected from the body. See if you can gather them back in a little bit and expand the elbows out wide. The chin will stay level, the eyes will close down if that feels good. You can always float the inward gaze up towards the third eye, and we'll move into spinal twists here. So we'll inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Inhale left, exhale right. Now, if this for any reason doesn't feel right for you, you can always cactus your arms and be with the same twisting action. Good, and then if you are with hands interlaced behind the back of the head, see how you can open the heart even more. Leaning into the experience of having your hands and your arms in a different way than usual for spinal twists. Unraveling dense energy in the spine with every round, every twist. Sat Nam. Bringing the mind back into the heart space, into the experience. Elbows out wide, last little bit. Inhale to center, hold the breath in. Open those elbows, open the heart, third eye gaze. Keep the posture, powerfully exhale. One more time. Inhale deep and hold, lifting the spine, lifting up through the crown of the head. Open heart. And exhale, release. All right, let's meet in downward facing dog. In transition, for the next posture, tucking the toes, lifting the hips up and back. Maybe a little pedaling out through the heels, a wiggle through the hips. Releasing the head, stretching through the upper body. And then go ahead and walk the hands back to the feet, standing forward fold. You can grab opposite elbows here. Maybe bend the knees a little bit as you sway side to side. And then gently release the arms, slowly roll up to stand vertebra by vertebra. Coming into mountain pose. All right, next exercise here is a pretty fun one, in my opinion. Gonna awaken our inner kid. So on the inhale, we will clap our hands overhead, and then as we exhale, we'll clap the earth, or double five the earth. Now, if you can't reach the earth, no biggie. You can pat your legs anywhere you can reach. So we're inhaling, clapping up overhead, exhale down. Deep, passionate, sharp inhales and exhales. Keep it going. Gentle squeeze at the base of the spine, maybe a little bend in the knees. Waking up that heart energy through the hands. And connecting earth and sky, sky and earth through you. Good, see if you can bring a little bit more heart, a bit more fun into the movement. Reach up, hold. Exhale, sweep the arms out and down. Take a moment here, pause and feel. How has your energy shifted since you first arrived on your mat? What, if anything, feels lighter? All right, whenever you're ready, let's have a seat once again, finding your seat for this moment in time, whatever that looks like. however that looks like. And we'll get into the next posture. You can take a moment to catch your breath. Maybe a sip of water. I wouldn't recommend chugging water, but maybe a little sip might be nice. And then we're going to continue this powerful heart opening by bringing the arms out to the sides, gluing all 5 fingers together. So find Reiki hands. Elbows bend and they're a little bit looser because we want to be moving the energy right in front of the heart, okay? So we will inhale as we reach the arms back a little bit. Find that little squeeze of the shoulder blades, the back wings. And then as we exhale, the arms will come forward. They won't touch, but they will cross with the palms out to the sides. And then we inhale to come back to position 1. Exhale, we switch which arm is in front, and we keep switching. So it's inhale out, exhale, cross. Inhale out, exhale, cross. Closing the eyes. And maybe keeping those eyes 1/10 open. Softly gazing down a little bit to stay grounded as we breathe and move here. Moving at your own pace. And once you get into it, that pace might speed up. And there might be a moment where it needs to slow down again, right? And it's all good. Everything is perfect, right? Your process, your practice is perfect, however it unfolds. We have this arc line here, right in front of the heart, and we're clearing the energetic field of the heart, clearing the clouds from the heart so that that emerald light can beam and shine out. Sat Nam. You are the hero right now, doing the work, doing the healing work. Inhale the arms out, first position. Exhale the hands down in the lap. Good, we're gonna go right into the next movement. Bringing the elbows out to the sides. Again, Reiki hands, glue those fingers. One palm on top of the other with about 5 or 6 inches or so in between them. Your elbows will stay where they are. Soften the shoulders down the back, lift up through the spine, and we are going to begin circling the arms forward. Circling the arms forward. And as you begin to pick up the pace with this, you might begin to feel a gentle breeze. We're creating a fan here, right in front of the heart. And we're fanning the heart space. We're fanning that arc line. Keep going. You can close the eyes, just slow, deep breathing here. And see if you can think about this movement less and just lean into it a little bit more. Just let it roll. You might be finding that the arms start to trip up a little bit. That's okay. It's all good. It's part of the process. And we're working to reprogram our mind right here. So that is natural. That will happen, right? And just keep going. Get back into it. Deep breathing. Moving grief. Grief lives in the heart space. And just fanning it out right here. Powerfully potent work happening right here. Keep going. We are reprogramming how we show up in the world, how we show up with ourselves, with those around us. Activating our inner hero. Come back to starting position. Inhale, hold. Exhale, release. Moving right into the next posture. These last few here, we move a little bit more quickly through them. We'll cup the hands just to hover right above the crown of the head. And this is a self-blessing. So we'll slowly, gently begin to bring the fingertips to tap the crown of the head, and then they slowly come back up to hover. Slowly tapping, and then back to hover. Slow, deep breathing. And just noticing here if maybe some more intense emotion was brought up by that fanning action in front of the heart. I know that it has that effect on me. So just holding and being with anything that came up, which I realize is easier said than done. And it's a practice. And that's why we show up in such dedication and devotion. As you tap the crown of the head, you might internally say a blessing to yourself. Any blessing you wish. Anything that your higher wisdom would like to remind you of today. Staying really connected with the breath, right? Air is the element that rules the heart chakra. Let the air, let the breath flow. And finish up your last blessing. And then slowly bring your arms down, giving your arms and your hands a moment to rest. Giving yourself a moment to receive and integrate all of the amazing work that has happened thus far in this practice. And you can feel free to give your legs a little shake out if they need before we move into the last exercise. Coming back into a seat, we will be teeing the arms out to the sides, squeezing the hands, making fists. Finding a nice elongated spine here, engaging through the bandhas. So lifting the pelvic floor, drawing the navel in, chin is level so that the back of the neck can be long. We will inhale as deeply as we can here in this position and hold the breath in. And then squeezing the shoulders, the arms, and the fists, we will begin to move against invisible resistance as we slowly bring the fists in towards the heart. Your body might even shake here. And as the fists come to touch in front of the heart, we exhale through the O-shaped mouth. And then we repeat. Inhale, arms out to the sides. Hold, squeeze, moving against that invisible resistance. Until the fists come to touch at the heart and we powerfully exhale. Good, close the eyes, keep going. Go into it. Inhale, stretch the arms out, open the palms. Open the heart. Exhale, release the arms. Whew, you can give them a little shake. And And let's come to lay down, please. We've done all this magical heart opening this morning, and now I would love for us to recline and spend some time in some yin hip opening postures. Right? Hips, Svadhisthana, sacral chakra, home of the water element, very much the home of our humanness. Right? Emotions, experiences live here. And so we're going to allow some gentle opening and unraveling in this space as we just blasted open our heart, right? So that our hearts are strong and can embrace maybe some things that are living in the sacral. Go ahead and hug your knees into your chest. Maybe a little rock side to side. Happy baby from here, so you can grab your shins or outer edges of your feet, or maybe yogi toe lock your peace fingers around your big toes. Keep rocking side to side. And then bring yourself to center. Allow the left leg to lengthen out to the left a little bit as your right heel comes in towards your right sit bone. And then switch it out. Bring your left heel in and your right leg out. And keep switching side to side. Anchoring the tailbone, drawing the chin into the chest. Nice long spine on the earth. Maybe both legs lengthen out to the sides, or Kundalini, happy baby. And then wrap your right leg over your left, like you're crossing your legs. Bring your left foot down to the earth. Press into the earth a little bit to lift and swing your hips to the right as your knees go over to the left. Your right arm can expand out to the right, and if it's okay with your neck, you might even turn your head to look towards your right hand. Or if that doesn't feel right for you this morning, you can just look straight up towards the ceiling. Eyes closed, bringing that awareness inward. And allow the breath to shape shift here into a softer breath. Ujjayi, breathing in and out through the throat. Creating the sound of ocean waves. Releasing some tension that you might be hanging on to in the physical body that's not needed in this moment. Deepening the breath. Let's take a big inhale and a big exhale. Gently make your way back to center, even out the sacrum. Go ahead and flex your right foot on top of your left thigh for figure 4 here. Pressing the right hand into the right inner thigh, drawing the right knee away from you. And then you're welcome to stay right here, or maybe hug the left thigh in towards the chest. Just check in that you're really actively flexing the right foot. Maybe a little rock side to side, maybe some circles. Just feeling into it. Focusing more on a feeling here than what this looks like. One last moment on this side. And then gently release. Open it up, happy baby. Maybe finding some length. And then we'll switch it out. Left thigh over the right. Bring the hips a little to the left as the knees go to the right. Left arm opens. Releasing with every exhale. Receiving with every inhale. Being with an even and equal give and take with the breath. Big breath in here. Big breath out. Bring it back to center. Figure 4, flexing the left foot, pressing your left thigh away. Maybe hugging the right knee in. Circles, movement, side to side can be really awesome and intense. So definitely take it slow, take it at your own pace. Opening up your loving awareness. Good, one last little squeeze here. And then we'll make our way into Shavasana. You can extend the legs long and wide, arms wide, palms face up. Allowing for integration. Creating space for every cell in your body to absorb the high vibrational frequency of your practice, like a sponge absorbing water. Now, if you would like to stay in Shavasana longer, by all means, go for it. If it's time to transition back into your day, inviting a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Some gentle movement through the fingers and the toes. Maybe a good morning stretch, arms by the ears, circling the wrists and the ankles. And then we'll hug the knees in,
You can either rock and roll forward and back up to a seat, or maybe roll over to one side, fetal position. And gently make your way up.
Rubbing the hands in front of the heart, just like we began. And then bringing all of that love, all of that warmth right on top of your heart, hands on the heart, feeling the heartbeat. And the heart, the first organ to develop when we're babies in the womb. So from an anatomical, biological perspective, it truly is the source energy. We'll end our time together with a blessing of Sat Nam. We'll sing a long Sat and a short Nam 3 times. Inhaling deep. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Taking a little bow into yourself. Sat Nam. Thank you so much for joining me. Oh, this Wednesday, I almost forgot. This Wednesday, Fall Equinox Breath Workshop is happening. Live stream, 5 p.m. to 6:30. If anyone can make it, it's all on my website, on the events, fairylightyoga.com/events. Thank you for being here.